Yes, I did. Here's everything.
They actually have volunteer at the box.
You right there. You're under arrest. Come here. You have a warrant out for your arrest. Come here. Come here. Ah! Hey, get over here. My dog's gonna bite you. Here, I'll pocket get him.
This is our main lobby. This is our adoptable cat room. We get cats that are either surrendered by their owners or found as strays. They will undergo a behavioral analysis and given vaccinations. And once they are deemed adoptable, this is the room that we feature them in. We have here the volunteer room. We have a pretty robust volunteer program, and they help us out with a variety of tasks like walking dogs, socializing the cats, assisting us in cleaning the cat cages. So everyone kind of puts their things in the lockers, they sign in, put an apron and name tag on, and get ready for their shift. I'll take you to the stray cat room, which is locked, but I'll point it out. We'll sometimes feature animals in this display room. As you see, today we have puppies. Sometimes we'll get birds or rabbits, and we want to give them a little extra room, so we'll put them in here. It always changes up the room. As you can see here, it's our stray cat room. Cats that we have yet to vaccinate. We haven't necessarily given them a full behavioral analysis yet. This is where we keep them. This is not accessible to the public.
Do you have a key?
Call me down the hallway. We have adoptable dogs in these 4 rooms, so we have quite a bit of space. In fact, we just last week took 24 transfer dogs from the Fresno shelter. Now we're pretty filled up in terms of dogs right now. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. The point of exit for volunteers to walk the dogs. They'll get a leash ready, get a dog, and want to walk outside. Into the playpens, which I'll be showing you shortly. We keep small animals in here, birds, rats, rabbits, guinea pigs, gophers. Gophers aren't really a pet. This is typically where we keep them. We only have 1 rat at the moment, but certain days will be a little bit more full than others, but overall we mostly get dogs and cats, so we don't get to use this as often as we'd like. We have here featured our dog meet and greet rooms. This is a great opportunity for interested or prospective adopters. If they have a dog at home, we encourage them to bring them for a meet and greet first to assess their compatibility, to make sure they get along well before they proceed with an adoption. So this is an opportunity and space for them to do that. Okay, look back. And as you see, we have 4 additional rooms, so if this is being used, we have little overflow rooms. We'll sometimes feature dogs in these rooms. As you see, we have Aaron in here.
And so beautiful. Like when we adopted Emily, Wendy.
Another function they serve is for dogs that might be a little bit more kennel stressed than others. They might need a little more room than what they have in their crates. We'll go ahead and put them in one of these rooms. It's quieter. We have more adoptable dogs. As you can see, we filled up all 4 of our rooms. This is Allison LaZoya. She's our shelter supervisor. This is her office. And currently we have Bullet in here. He's our resident cat. Got a little story on him here. He was first shot in the face by a .22 rifle, so his jaw is kind of messed up. He's missing an eye from a cat fight. He was tested positive for the feline virus, or FIV, sorry. So he's not adoptable, so we keep him as our kind of lobby cat. He's also our official dog tester. So if, say someone has a cat at home and they want to see how a dog is with a cat, we'll plop Bullet on the ground, have the dog on a leash, and let them interact and see how well they do together. All right, and actually, if you didn't see already, Bullet's in this corner. Yep, say hi, Bullet. Each cat and dog here, they are given a nice little bed to try to be as comfortable as possible while they're here. And here, we are lucky enough to have a laundry facility on site. We have industrial-sized washer and dryer, so we can pump out quite a bit of loads in a day, and we definitely use them. Here on our left, we have our grooming room and wash station. We're lucky to have this. We do have some volunteers that volunteer their time to groom certain dogs that are really extra matted in cats, give them baths if they come in super dirty. It's important we do this not just to promote their adoption, to look pretty, but it also gives us an opportunity to feel for any lumps or lesions or injuries they might have that would be otherwise covered up by their matted fur. So we definitely get a lot of use out of here. To the left, we have the barn, which I can show you. Right here. We keep stray dogs and quarantine dogs and adoptable dogs all separated for disease control. We have stray dogs have yet to undergo a behavioral analysis and vaccinations, so we definitely keep those guys separate. We have a veterinarian that comes once a week, it's Dr. Shirley Harmon. On Tuesdays, she'll perform spays and neuters, and she can knock out quite a few in a day. So all that is done right here. We used to have a mobile clinic that we would use, and now we're fortunately able to get everybody done in one spot. We're really fortunate to have this done. Sure. So this is a large barn area. This was donated by Noah's Witch, which is a disaster relief organization. Coming through here, goats, you name it. If living in a rural community, we do get these large animals. We now have the ability to house them. All of the food for the animals. This is where we clean the dishes. This is our secondary intake area back here. Stray animals that we take in from the field, officers will bring them up, and this is where we vaccinate them and pretty much give them another behavioral analysis. What is that? Somebody
Animal intake.
Yes.
Officers and the public read animal surrenders. Come on through the door here. This is the door they would come through rather than coming back into the front area, where we would handle the owner surrenders and any other paperwork we might have to do. Little bell to ring. We also have our kennels they can be put in to keep them separated from our general population. Again, give us a chance to evaluate them for medical or behavioral problems. And then, right through this door, we have our treatment area.
Out of curiosity.
And we have our exam table, scale, refrigerator with our vaccines, and other things.
So yeah, we temporarily keep them here. They don't stay here for hours on end. This gives us the opportunity to quickly vaccinate them, assess them, with a preliminary inspection to see if they're adoptable or not. So these are just temporary holdings. And this is our front desk.
He also does tracking, obedience, and nose work. This is Mary and Winston.
Hey, come on. Come on, here, shoot. Go tunnel. Come on. Jump.
All talking to each other, you know? Okay. Here we go. Oh, second time one. All right, let's go down the first round.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our facility, our beautiful facility here in Diamond Springs. We're going to have a couple of speakers here today. My name is Henry Brzezinski. I'm the Chief of Dorado County Animal Services. And we're going to have Don Ashton, our Director of Health and Human Services Agency, which we are under a unit of the Health and Human Service Agency. So Don Ashton's going to speak for a bit. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out. Just a few words so we can get back and start enjoying the fun part of this show. I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped put today on. One of my sayings is, if government is involved, they can make a positive impact. If a volunteer is involved, they can make a positive impact. Sorry. And if our nonprofits and communities involved, they can make a positive impact. But if you put it all together, things like this happen in this county. This is a state-of-the-art animal shelter. We have people from other counties coming to look at it to see how we did it. They wonder how we did it for as cheap as we did. And I don't know, quite frankly. I think it's because of all the hard work everyone put into it. As of today, we have over 60 volunteer staff who work with us on a regular basis to help take care of these animals. You think a volunteer get paid just, say, $10 an hour. It's at $600 an hour. We couldn't afford to run this place without the volunteers we have. So everyone who volunteers, thank you. To our nonprofits and our rescue animal groups and everyone like that, we thank you as well. We couldn't do it in this county. Just in the past year, I've been in this position for a year and a half, and in the past year, we've had 3 significant incidences which have been actually just pretty amazing. The Sand Fire and the King Fire, with the help of animal services and all the volunteers and non-profits in this county, we saved hundreds or thousands of animals in those fires. Just a few weeks ago, we had to seize 90 horses from a foundation that had gone bankrupt, and the horses were in danger. We got rid of all of those horses within 2 to 3 months. And we did it because of the volunteers and the staff and everyone. Some of them went as far away as Texas to come pick them up, and they did it free of charge. So thank you again to everyone involved. Before I turn it over to Supervisor Veerkamp for a few remarks, there is a special organization we want to recognize today, and that's POD. It was over $250,000 that they contributed to this cause. So I believe they're around here somewhere, if they can come up. All right, that's all I have. I'll turn it over to Supervisor Brian Veerkamp at this time.
Well, I'll keep it brief, but thank you all for being here. Don, staff of the Animal Services, as well as all of HHSA and POD. We couldn't have done it without POD. One other group that was very instrumental in helping us get here today is the local community that lives around. Yeah, we had some concerns, but staff went overboard. They'll continue to go overboard, and we want to fit into the community well, and they certainly are. And we appreciate that very much. We've got a state-of-the-art facility. Don's not wrong when he's talking about that. And people are lining up to come see it and see how it was done. And I just can't help all of those people that made this happen, especially POD, enough. Because again, like anything else, it takes a community to make success. And this is one success story. And we hope to keep these coming from the county. And Don, when he said got rid of, that's not a good word to use around animals. So they were successfully adopted out. And we certainly try to make that our emphasis. And for the community as well as surrounding community, actually Folsom now is talking about how to do animal services better, and who knows, it might lead to a contract or something. But anyway, county is on the cutting edge. That's a good thing for the county, and that's where we want to be. thank you all for being here today. It's a beautiful day. I see Roger. Roger, how you doing over there? And others. But thank you. I think there's Brent back there. Brent made this happen as well. He worked hard and working on some other things. So thank you, Brent. But thank you so much. Enjoy the afternoon and take a look because it's beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay, have a great day.